Churchill. I actually did an interview with Churchill. Let me give you guys an exclusive. All right. So this is what happened. Samushene time. So I did Kula Show with Churchill. And what happened this time, Churchill was doing, what is it called? Churchill was doing My Story. It's called My Story. So he invited me for My Story, and I told him for me to come to My Story, then I'll also have to interview you for my platform. And he said, good stuff. We went to at Eka Hotel. We did Churchill Show My Story with him, gave him all the juice. Then after that, we sat on the other side. We did Kula Show with him. Beautiful episode and everything. The challenge we had that day, we were recording with their cameras. The producer was called, forgotten the name of the guy. Yes, but I don't like the guy until today. I'll tell you, you'll get the gist of the story. So we did the interview. So the minute we're done with the interview, Churchill told me, mimi na feel tufanye interview siku ingine tena kama nimerelax, nimevaa kinyasa, tumeka kwa poolside, nini. Nikamwambia, no, the interview is nice, it's inspirational. It was very inspirational, actually. I had a lot of information that I didn't know before. So it's okay. Akaniambia iko sawa. Nikamwambia, yeah, iko sawa. I like it. And we already did My Story Churchill Show the way you're dressed. So why would you change for this one? So let it go. Akaniambia, sawa, good stuff. Chukua namba ya producer. You guys you'll go copy the footage and everything. Kachukua namba producer. Walikuwa na studio huko side Garden City. I've forgotten the name of that producer. The following day, I'm calling the producer, is not picking. I think 3 days later, I'm calling the guy, is not picking. So I drove all the way to the office. I'm like, what's up? I'm always like that by them. Myself, I always come to someone, I'm like, tell me to my face. Yeah. If it's, so I show up. The guy's like, I've been told not to allow you to have the footage. Yeah, this is an exclusive, actually. I've been told not to allow you to have the footage. And I'm like, but why? We did the interview and it was very nice and I need to post it on Kula Show and everything. Like, no, I've been told not to give the footage, Then I said, oh, okay. I said, okay, in that case, do not air my episode of Churchill Show, My Story. So don't air mine because I'm not going to be able to air yours. And it was very clear. And I left. By that day, I waited for the guy in the studio for like an hour or two. Then he called someone in the studio. And I would see kwa computer. So that was that. About a week later, I see my show. That time I was working at Kiss. I see my show, My Story. Imeweka YouTube. Imepanda. I think it had 30,000 views or something. It was go. I'm like, wait a minute. I was very angry. The following morning, of course, kwa mukanga 4 a.m. kwenda. Kiss was here, Classic is here. Churchill would come in the morning. He would sit over there. So mimi nimeingia tumefanya show. Then I waited for him that day. I even told Kamene I'm very angry because this was the agreement. So when Churchill showed up, I went to him. I was very angry. I was like, good morning, sir. How are you? I'm like, I'm fine, Obinna. Ukoaje? Nikamwambia siko sawa. Nikamwambia, what's the issue? Nikamwambia, I did an interview with you. I was told you've not allowed the interview to air. And I told your director also not to air my interview because I'm not airing yours, but now they've aired mine. And he was like, wame air, kwa nini? I remember he had his phone, he was doing this. He was like, wame air, kwa nini? So he took his phone, akapiga simu, sayo asubuhi. How are you? Akapigia someone, why have you heard Obinna's episode and you guys agreed, can you bring it down now? Nini. I was very angry, I actually walked away, went back to studio, and my interview on My Story on Churchill Show was brought down. I didn't see it. I don't know if it's still there. But that time it was brought down. That is how I've never aired the interview. But I actually interviewed Churchill. And he interviewed me on My Story. So if you say, bring Churchill, yes, we already had the conversation. So maybe it will happen again. Maybe it will not happen again. But everything happens for a reason. So that was the story. All right.
So we are done with questions.
Yeah?
We're done with questions. No more questions for
no, hao wanasema tu leta. Tumwajibu zote. Scandal walikuwa nataka sio tumewapatia. Okay. Ile ti walikuwa nataka ni ya Maria na huyo mwingine na Tiffany. To 3-man army, I've actually DM'd all of them. None of them has responded. So maybe they've not seen the DM or maybe they don't want to come. Yeah, but we'll find out with time. If they're meant to come, they will come. All right. Nyashinsky, I'm yet to reach out to Nyashinsky, but I should actually. Trisha Khalid, I've not reached out yet, but I should. Julio already interviewed Julio. Dr. Linda Mudhoni. Yeah, Linda is a very good friend of mine. I think I should. Yes, I will. Haya, wanasema proposal ya Hannah. Si ulisema swali ndio hiyo?
Proposal, what do you mean?
Mimi sijui, what do they mean?
Proposal.
Kwani ukuli ma greens? Mbona umeacha greens za nini? This broccoli is full of protein. You should be having broccoli. Then asparagus. Okay.
There's a guy who proposed.
Ndio hiyo?
But he's not my type.
What's your type?
I have a man.
Can you have another one? Do
No,
you know
I don't
do you know what's
share.
better than one man? Two men. Yes.
Mtu ana propose aje na mjuani.
Yeah?
I don't even have his number.
Okay.
Yeah. Obinna, I told you I'm married. Nini unaniangalia na sexy eyes? Wacha kufocus na mimi sana.
Wow.
Like this guy, nini mbaya?
Wacha nitoe because now you know I'm blind. Nikitoa una just kuoni.
Nice.
By the way, you should respect people who wear glasses. We actually paid to see you.
Mko na shida za macho.
Pesa hii.
Unajua uko
na
na
ngapi na kuangalia nayo hii? Hii ni rent ya mtu.
Ukishatoa ni hivyo huwezi ona anything.
Yeah. Nikitoa sioni kile. I don't see you, especially if you don't have nyash. Sasa proposal umesema ilienda segemnege.
Yes.
Yes. Haya. Cha tuendelee tutafute swali hapa. Ati Kife, never ever. Never ever. I would never invite him on my platform. Why? My platform, like I've said, is inspirational, motivational. Yeah. There's nothing inspiring there that he will say. Yeah, so that one.
And soon I will introduce my man.
Very good.
I'll come to you.
You'll come here?
Yes.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yes.
Vukuju to introduce chali yako kwa demi yetu.
Koma.
Ama ajui ajambiwa.
Koma.
Karen Nyamu. Yes, Karen Nyamu I've invited her a couple of times. She's yet to clear her schedule and come. She's actually a friend of mine.
Can you give me some more water?
Nimeshamu invite a couple of times. So probably she doesn't want to come. Ama she's busy. Yeah, but I have invited us a couple of times, not only once.
Thank you.
Okay. Prince Inda, I've actually interviewed Prince Inda on Kula Show na si kitambo sana. So at the moment, bada tuna any new information about tutakuwa nayo. Prince Inda is a very good friend of mine. So I will definitely, of course. Masawe Japani. DJ Afro, yes, nikimpata na mu-invite Mankush. Mankush was a very good friend of mine, but when I deleted all the contacts on my phone, sijui namba yake sina, nimejaribu kuitafuta. I really want to have Mankush on the show. Yes, I will invite him as well. Mbona niangalia hivyo, si uko na mtu? Wacha kuniangalia na bedroom.
Ukiangalia ulikuwa umeangalia wapi? Ulikuwa umeangalia wapi?
Mimi nimerudi hivi juu kuangalia kamera alama hapa ndo niangalia kunywa maji.
Kwani siangalie simu?
Nini kwani unanitaka?
Focus na mimi.
Kwani unanitaka?
Please.
Kwani unataka sufungue roho? This is public property. Who told you? No, it's private owned by a public participant. Yeah. Ambari kuna shares lakini hazitumii. Unaona venye nini na kwanga na shares, so ambari kuna 90%, kuna 10 yenye haitumiki. Yes.